First, we'll add psyllium husk to a bowl, about 20 grams. I use whole psyllium husk, it works best. Then you add 410 grams of warm water. Warm water works better with yeast. And then you want to mix it right away to prevent psyllium husk from clumping in the water. We'll add 15 grams of sugar to help the yeast bacteria activate better. Then we'll add our dry ingredients. First, I'm adding 180 grams of sorghum flour. Then I'm adding 85 grams of tapioca flour and 95 grams of potato starch. Then we'll add 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 12 grams of salt, and we'll whisk everything thoroughly. Once that is done, take your starter, make sure to stir it, and add 70 grams of starter to your dry ingredients. Then psyllium husk has gelled by now. We'll add it to the dry ingredients as well and mix either by hand or with a wooden spoon or with an electric mixer. And the dough will look like this once it's ready. It will be a bit sticky, but workable. So we'll turn the dough over into a lightly floured surface and shape it. If your hands are sticking to the dough, use a little bit more flour. Then take your Banneton basket, or if you're using a mixing bowl with a kitchen towel, use that. Press your dough a little bit into it, cover it with a kitchen towel, and leave it to ferment for about 5 hours at room temperature or overnight in the refrigerator. Once it's done, it will puff a little bit. It won't rise as much as normal sourdough would, but that's okay. We'll just pre-shape the dough and place it onto the piece of parchment paper. Then you want to score the dough to make sure that the steam is coming out in a certain pattern that will help the oven spring. And then bake according to instructions. Then once the bread is done, let it cool completely, slice it, and enjoy. If the crumb is a little bit wet, you can toast your bread or just leave it to dry at room temperature.